Morning guys, welcome for another adventure. What a bloody morning, what a morning. You couldn't write this. We got up at 3 o'clock this morning, we got ourselves ready, got everyone got ready, we had to clear out the bunkhouse, so we got all the rubbish coming out, good tidy up, all got... God, sorry about that, bloody battery went flat again on the camera. Yeah, no, you couldn't write this morning, you couldn't write it. We were up at 3 o'clock this morning, everyone was ready. Denise got up and put the bedding away, I got all the cooking stuff put away, packed the van up, everyone else packed up the cars, got the whole place emptied by about 3:15, jumped in the cars, come down and met Stuart down in the lay-by near Dinas, headed on the way down to Baggellet, headed up round, got to the quarry. Got to the parking location, guess what? It wasn't empty at all. There must have been about 40 cars in the car park. There's a bleeding rave going on. Can you believe a rave? Kids drunk, all sorts. Change of plans. Plan B. What was plan B? No idea what plan B. I hadn't even wrote that in the storyline. There's no way you could have possibly wrote that we were going to have people parked in the car having a rave. Absolutely unbelievable. It's in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, we made up plan B. Plan B is we're back at the lake we started off yesterday, or last week, as you watched last week. We're back at Llyn. This time though, we're going around the right hand side of the lake. We're going to climb up the hill a little bit. We're running short for sunrise. As you can see behind me, the sky is already blue. We're well in and well past the blue hour. We've probably got, I don't know, half an hour or so before the sun comes up. So we're going to find something. There's great reflections down there, great boat houses at the other end of the lake. So yeah, let's just crack on, and I'll speak to you when I get a bit further up the hill, because we haven't got time to mess around this morning. So I'll see you at sunrise. Catch you in a bit. Sweat, I'm not kidding you, straight out of the van, straight up the hill, murder, me hat's off, gloves are off, me hat's off, just waiting for the good lady wife, she's catching up, the others have gone up ahead, they're obviously fitter than me, but the views are beautiful, already the views are beautiful, so I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like at the top. Snowdonia, right over there in the distance. You've got Llyn down here, which is just looking terrific with all that reflection on it. Clouds are rolling over. Probably got another 15 minutes before the sun comes up properly. So I'm going to miss the best of the light. Change of plans and all that, but whatever happens this morning is going to be nice. There she is. Just there getting a breather. Right, I'm going to carry on up. I've got cloud inversion in one eye. See you in a minute. Oh, we're on the top of this hill. It's a fine view. But that took it out of me a little bit this morning. I think I'm a bit tired from yesterday, but the feeling when you get to the top of these hills is well worth the effort that you put in. I've caught up with them, look at them, they're all here getting their shots all before me. What sort of a team leader is this, eh? Being at the back. Oh, good lady wife's keeping up with me now. Oh dearie me. Let's have a look, let's push a few off the side and see if we can get a good position. But yeah, this is nice. Very, very nice. Well, we made it. We're here. Well, they got the best shot. Standing on the flat ground, what did I get? The leftovers, hanging off the edge of the hill. But I think I'm in a better position, to be honest. You can see over this little ridge down in front of us, and I can see the whole lake. So, yeah, that's it's taking it to a rave. You wouldn't believe that rave this morning, guys. Honestly, don't ever follow me up. Look at the light coming up over there. Oh my God. The light's going off. It's really nice. So I might jump in and out talking to you and stuff like that. I don't want to miss what's going on. I've just started off with a 24mm. Wide open at 24, so on the full frame you're talking 24mm. Getting the lake in, leading in from the, excuse me a minute, turn the radio off. Leading in from the bottom left hand corner, Llyn Dinas is going over, you've got Snowdon over in the far distance, and it's going to get a little bit of light on it, I think. It really is. This could be a lovely, lovely little morning. Well worth driving around in a complete circle, an extra half an hour's driving, an extra 30 miles of fuel, and an extra waste of time. But we're here now and it's really, really nice. Like I say, they're all lined up behind me now. They're all coming off to the right here, shooting down. I'm coming right over to the left hand side. I'm looking over the top of this little ridge, so I'm getting most of the lake in. I've turned my polarizer right back off so I can still get all the reflection in the lake. The lake is, as you can see in the bottom corner there, the lake is absolutely crystal. Really, really, really nice. So now it's just a case of watching this and seeing what's going on. The sun's coming up now over there. The clouds over there are quite bright but still orange. I've got a 9 ND soft gradding, 0.9 ND soft gradding, just keeping that sky on an even keel, trying to balance my histogram up a little bit. It's not clipping either end, so everyone else is bracketing, I suppose safety for bracketing. Right, are we sure? I don't know. Looks like Snowdon's that way. So I lied to you, everybody, that is not Snowdon, but I thought with the peak and the ridge it was. Is it Molshabum? Molshabum. Shabad, Mol Shabad. You know me, guys, I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about half the time. But the light's really pretty. Take another shot because the light's just coming now off the top. I flicked over now, rumble, rumble, bumble, bumble. I flicked lenses over quick because they were shooting slightly wider and getting a bit more of the sky in. So I've just bunged the 1635 on. So I've gone full wide with this shot in a moment, but with the opportunity of winding it down to 35mm. So yeah, Snowdon is over to the left, so I've not actually got Snowdon in my shot. Oh well. But if the light catches it, I will spin it round. So yeah, just bear with us. I'll get a few shots, I'll show you what I'm doing, and yeah, we're just going to enjoy this moment for a little while. And you never know, you might get a little bit something on the lake, but I very much doubt it. It's 0 degrees this morning, wasn't it, in the car? Yeah, 0 degrees in the car, so you never know. You never know what you're going to get. Right, I'm going to concentrate on this, crack a few images off, and yeah, enjoy these couple. Right, just talking to Owen, who's behind you, and I said, oh, you're using a remote control. He said, yeah, I'm doing a longer than 30-second exposure. I'm like, I hadn't thought about that. So on the idea that Owen's just given me, I just spun the 6-stop in and done a bit of a longer exposure. That way I'm getting that bit of movement in the clouds, because they're actually moving, well, you can see them moving with your eye. So they're moving quite fast, really. So I've got that nice little sweep of the clouds now coming across the top with the colour on them. The light now is right behind me. You can probably see it up on this, where are we, there. It's hitting the crest there, and it's hitting up in front of us as well now. It's just lighting the top of the hills somewhere about there. So yeah, beautiful, really nice and soft. Keep taking the same image. There's going to be loads of the same image, I think. Slightly wider, slightly narrower, but pretty much the same shot. Yeah, but just in varying tones of light. As soon as the light comes over that hill, this lot's just going to light up fantastically, so it's going to be really good. But yeah, that's all we're doing. Shooting this shot. Not really moving anywhere at the moment. I may pop down there once the lights come up. There is a tree down here, a bit scabby looking tree, but it is a tree nevertheless. So yeah, we'll have a look at that tree, put that in the foreground, and then we'll work on that. So yeah, enjoy this one. I've just taken with the longer exposure. It was a 30-second exposure, I think it was, and I also done one at 20 seconds. So I'll pick the best one when I get back. Shooting at about 20mm, I think it is. F8 as normal. Good depth of field at F8 from here, really. So yeah, let's wait and try and get this light on the hills now. It's just coming up now. It's just kissing the top of the hills, and you can see it. You can see it in the camera there, just on the top there, and just on the top there. They're pretty nice and calm. It's not even cold. It's chilly, but it's not cold. And you can tell the light's coming up. The glasses going in darker. Right, catch you in a little while. I'm just trying something a little bit different at the moment. You can see there, I've got the
at the top. Did you see it all?
70 to 200 on, and the polarised and everything, and the light there is, oh, it shut a button. Look at the light now over there, absolutely fantastic. So with having the longer lens on, I can zoom in now and pick off some finer details of the shots, because the light is coming up really, really nice behind us. Look at that. Absolutely stunning just there. So I'm just trying to get in closer shots, closer details. I can see the top of Snowdon. I've got Snowdon on the left hand side. I've got whatever the other one is on the right hand side, the other mountainy one. There's another lovely mountainy one down there, and that peaky mountainy one is really beautiful. And even the one behind us, the mountainy one behind us, is quite nice as well, to be honest. They're all taking the mick out of me because I've got no idea what any of these are called. I'm going to take another one of that because that's beautiful. I've got a lovely leading line. I don't know if you can see it on here. Got a lovely leading line from the bottom left hand corner, and the detail on this lens is absolutely astonishing. My favourite lens by far. This is in all my kit. It is so sharp. I may even turn it around in a minute if the light comes down and hits a little house in the corner there, because you've got this beautiful little line of the road and the driveway leading you up. But yeah, really nice. The light's now kissing everything in the background, so I'm going to have to chuck the other lens pack on probably. So yeah, I'll put you down, shoot a few more of these detail shots, get a few of the vistas from the distance, tighter vistas, because I just like the layers and the way the recession goes back off into the distance. So I'll pop a couple of those off, as you do, and yeah, back to you in a sec. Look at that going off behind us now. Isn't that beautiful? Really nice. Well worth getting up, well worth the slog up the hill. And these sort of moments are really enjoyable. Especially when you're out with friends. Ish. Rivals. We're all picking on Paul this morning anyway. He's talking about going for his CPAGB, and in camera terms, or club camera terms, that's a bit of an achievement to get your first CPAGB, which I'm nevertheless to say I've already got. But he'd piss it, to be honest. He's really good. He's always better than me in the club competitions anyway, so yeah, he'd get that. So it's all this is really nice. It's good having a bit of a banter with each other. They're all taking it on the chin quite, you know what I'm like. Snowdon's now disappearing, but you can see the light here. Really nice. I've changed my perspective slightly because the light's really nice over in. There's not as much over in the distance, even though it's now lighting up over in the distance. This just looks like a really nice mountain range coming in from the bottom right hand side. I've got the lake, and it's actually right across a diagonal. So bottom right hand side to mid on the right, bottom left hand side, sorry, to mid right hand side. But the mountain range in between, it's just because of the contrast that the light's showing on it, is really you know, defined. It looks really good, and having Snowdon on that thirds is brilliant, because it identifies where we are. Especially now I know which one Snowdon is. The reflection in the water could not get any stiller. The reflection's stunning. And when you get these little clouds in the bottom as well that's catching the light, it really is nice. And there's almost a better reflection than it is looking at the natural world itself. But yeah, really nice. Again, like I said, there's another similar shot to what I've just taken. We're all taking roughly similar sort of shots. Probably flip the camera over, maybe try a vertical, you know, something different. Even shooting straight down this. There's a light ray at the moment, and there's a leading line in the light patches in the heather and stuff like that. So put the tree in the bottom left-hand thirds, the leading line, and then the light ray in the back. In fact, I'm going to do that now before that light ray disappears. So hold on. dark glasses, lights up. Hill crests, we've got some beautiful, beautiful clouds now. Because of the clouds, and quite thick clouds, and they're going over the top of the sun, or in between the sun, they're causing some really nice colours and contrast on the mountains. Got lovely rays coming over from the top there. It's just really, really nice. This is the sort of weather. Oh look, we've got the house now down in the bottom corner. I've changed my camera lens over. Right down here, the sun's hitting this, so I might have to flick over and put my other lens on. The sun's actually hitting one of the windows as well. But the scene in front of me, what I've got it set up for, f8, 1/8 of a second. I'm shooting a stop under, and I've also got the 9-stop hard endy grad in now, really pulling that sky in, so I've got a nice even tone right across the image. Histogram is perfect, absolutely perfect. The histogram is stunning, absolutely stunning, beautiful image. The sort of image you could actually blow up and frame. If it gets any better, if the light actually hits the top of Snowdon, so it just pops that out, because you can't quite see Snowdon.
Snowdon's in mist.
Snowdon's now undercover as the cloud covers actually come over the top of Snowdon. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful image. There must be some lovely colour range and colour tones and stuff inside, you know, in this image, because the histogram's beautiful. I've got it really well balanced at the moment. So yeah. Polarizer is on again. I've adjusted the glare just slightly, so I've got this beautiful reflection in the bottom corner. I'm going to take another one. I keep taking the shots because the clouds are changing in the water, so you might find that I'll paste in the bottom of the image with a better cloud formation in the bottom and then pick the best top. Chances are I won't, but the clouds at the moment, I'm going to flick you around and show you this. Look at this. Yeah, look at those clouds in the bottom. Really, really, really nice. And the light. No, I'm quite excited. This is made up for the mistake this morning. Well, not the mistake, but the rave this morning.
Misfortune.
The misfortune, yeah, the misfortune of turning up with a rave going on in the car park we wanted to park in. I'm just not sure what to do with myself now. I've taken loads of this, and you can only use 1 or 2, can't you? Yeah, really, really nice. I don't know what to say. I'm lost for a few words. I think we will, yeah, I think we'll move down a little bit, go and get this tree down here, get the scabby tree in, and yeah, just change the composition around a little bit, and be back again in a minute. Come down a little bit lower now, as you can see. Still got the lake up there in that way. Camera's right down. I'm below everyone else. They're all now the other side of you. The reason being is I wanted to try and get something a little bit different than what everyone else has got. I come round to try and get the tree. Stuart's behind us and he's shooting the tree. Oh, I'm just going to take a shot now because the light's changed. Yeah, Stuart's shooting the tree, and I couldn't get close enough because he's got quite a wide angle on it. He's taking up quite a lot of space in front of him, so I couldn't get in close enough with my wide angle lens to actually get the tree where I wanted it. He's hogging all the mountain or all the hillside, and he's doing some long exposures as well, so it was too long for me to wait. So I thought I'd try and find something a little bit different, set the tripod up a bit lower. I've got these beautiful, beautiful little mosses in front of us, and they're catching the light at the moment, and the mosses are standing out. They're really, really nice. They're nice and wispy and soft. I'm using them as a base and a key to the image. Going probably pretty wide to get this in, probably full out. Yeah, I'm full out at 16mm, but it leads in really, really nice. This is in the bottom left-hand corner. It leads you through with the darker mosses, takes you down the reflection of the lake into the mountains in the background. The tree is over on the right-hand side, but I don't know whether it's standing out enough. You might be able to see it when we get back and put a bit of post-processing on. But this image, I think, is as good as the one I just took over there. Beautiful, beautiful little image, and it's got some colours and texture to it. I will have to focus stack it probably though, because I'm focusing right down here in the foreground and it's only, I don't know, half a metre away, so then I'm going to have to focus a bit further in the distance, which is the beauty of the touch screen. I can just focus halfway through the image and do another shot. But it's shooting now, it's basically the waiting game. You've got to wait for the light to be in the right place. There's a tiny red house that you probably would have seen me take a shot of in last week's video. Little red house or a hotel or whatever it is, and the light was on that a little while ago, so it really was sticking out in the middle of nowhere, bright red in amongst all the dark trees and stuff. So we're just waiting for that to happen, and you can see the light on the back of my head, and that it just keeps coming and going. What a beautiful image now in front of me. The light's now right down in front of us here. So take that, 2-second timer, ISO 100, and it's what we're on shutter speed wise. It's about 2.5 seconds. I've actually got the little stopper in just to try and take a longer exposure, really, just try to smooth that water if there's any movement at all out of it. But yeah, really nice. So this, hopefully now, this light will come round. The boathouses down there, which we're going to go down and do those a little bit later on. The boathouses down there look absolutely stunning with the light on them now. I don't think you can see them from where I am in this shot. No, you can't quite get them. Maybe if I come a little bit higher you will, but yeah, that light's now going to move around. As soon as it gets over in front of me there, I'm going to take another shot a bit further out in the distance, and then I can blend the two together and just paint the light back in where I need it. Really, really nice. Let's take another shot now. And that's it, just putting the light together, and you can stack the light where you want to put it. Chances are I will just pick the best image in all. If I've got light here and down there at the same time, that'll be the one I use. Histograms sort of well balanced. Still got the 9-stop, 0.9 stop ND grad in, the hard ND grad, which is keeping that sky right down. Might just have to move it up slightly. But yeah, it's really, really good. Getting some nice shots this morning, some very nice shots. Right, I'm going to wait for this light to come over. It's gone very, very cold. Gloves are on my hands, and I don't wear them very often, do I? But yeah, gloves are on. These are my new ones as well, so I'm just going to see how good they really are. The light is breaking here, unfortunately. I didn't get the light on the little red house that I said I was going to, because I just couldn't wait any longer. Put my camera away. I'm going to do one more thing though before we go, and that's a group selfie up on the top of this hill with a reflection and everything behind it. They're standing there, look, waiting. They're waiting for that little bit of cloud just to clear to get a peak of Snowdon at the top there. Be nice to actually get that in as well as a selfie. So yeah, we're going to do a bit of a walk. Denise and Owen's going to make their way down to the boathouse at the bottom. We're going to just walk up to that ridge up there just to have a look and see what's over the top of that ridge. These light rays behind me there, fantastic, absolutely fantastic, the light rays. But again, you can keep the camera out and keep it out and keep it out, and you've got to know when to sort of stop, which is normally my worst problem. So yeah, look at the light over the back of Snowdon. The camera's still out, it's here, so it could be a fact that I get my camera back out quickly, take a hand shot or something, and then get this selfie done. This easy little ramble up this little path just to get on the top of this peak to have a look down towards probably Beggellet. Isn't that easy for the likes of us, carrying small children on our back? Not actual small children, but the likes of. But the views are fantastic. So it's just well worth stopping to catch your breath. This is the bit that some of the photographers do not show you. The bloody ball ache it is to get to these locations.
Right,
I don't care what anyone says, this ain't easy. I'm not an unfit person. I'm not a fit person, but I'm not an unfit person. I do a lot of manual work and labour, so I'm constantly on the go. Well, this is hard work. Beautiful. Really, really nice. We're getting there. We just took 5 minutes to get a bit of a vista shot. Now we're sort of on the top of the ridge, just kind of traversing along. Can't carry on any further that way, because at some point today we've got to go home. But yeah, this is a lovely feeling to be up in the top of the hills. I don't get to do, well, you know I don't get to do this very often. It's a really nice feeling. I am out of breath, but thoroughly enjoying it. I'm gonna have a look around this corner, and I just have to call it because I don't want to go any further, because it's never ending. You can just keep going and going and going, going and looking for something and going and further, and you've got to go back. So for every step forward is a step backwards. So yeah, bear with me a minute. Bear with me a minute and I'll switch you back on and show you the view, hopefully from over this bit here. Oh, please. Wow. We're here. We're here. We're on the top. Look at this. It's almost like, oh, it's a bit windy. It's almost like being on top of the world. Look at the views. Miles and miles and miles. Absolutely fantastic. This is a bit that goes beyond the landscape photography. This is the bit that we all think, oh, can't wait to do what Mr. Heaton does, can't wait to do what Nigel Dampton does, can't wait to do what First Man Photography Adam does. You know, these guys get up the top of these hills all the time, and I see them and I watch them and I'm like, man, I've got to get up there. This is brilliant. What a feeling. And I was nearly going to give up over there. I was like, do you know what? 1 step forward, 2 steps back type of thing. No, I'm pleased I'm here. I'm not going to walk down the end there. I'm happy in this position purely because we've got an amazing view behind us. We're on the top of this pinnacle of this rock. Me and Gary's together. We started this journey together this weekend. Everyone else has dissipated a little bit. They're all around. Couple's gone down. So me and Gary are together. We started this trip on Thursday. Gary?
Who's Gary?
Who's Gary? Gary's not with us. Me and Simon started this together Thursday night. So we're going to finish it together as well. So we'll get a drone out. It's a bit windy. So if you don't see the footage from the drone, I never got it back. But I've got to try. I've got to get this shot. I'm going to take the drone up over there. I'm going to get the mountains all backlit behind us. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be an epic shot for me. Brilliant. I'll see you in a little while. Big smiles. Epic fail, got me drone up, and yes, it's still with me. I've still got it. It's in my bag. It didn't fly away. There must be some serious magnetic rocks or iron or whatever it is that's in these rocks. The GPS is going bozonkers. Managed to calibrate it, got it working, put it up in the air because we're getting such a I used to do a bit of paragliding, and I know the turbulence coming over the top here, it's just causing a vortex and rolling it around at the top, and it was going bonkers in front of me. Really wasn't staying. It lost GPS, it lost magnetic field it was coming up with or something. It was going everywhere. I put it in sports mode, got it back under control, and I could just about get it back to me to catch it. So no, I didn't get any footage, no, I didn't get any photographs, but Simon did. Simon's little spark, bob on. We've got the air, it is. See, I'm crap with this, and his little air, got it up, got it stable, got the shot. So I'm going to get the shot off of Simon and a little bit of B-roll footage for you as well. I'm going to show you this. This is the epic shot. This might not be the icing on the cake because we didn't have the time to get it just right, but we've got a shot off anyway. So yeah, check this one out. Thoroughly enjoying it myself. This is brilliant, and we might see you back at the van, to be honest. We're going for coffee now. We're going to make our way down, go for coffee, and then we're going to take the scenic route home. So I'll tell you what I will do. Instead of making this too long, the bus is down there somewhere, right down at the bottom. So instead of making this too long, I'm going to chop this here now. Watch this last little bit of B-roll. Enjoy this last photograph, the selfie, and I'll see you next time. God knows where I'm going to be next time, what I'm going to be doing, don't know, who I'm going to be with even. So till next time, ciao for now.